Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Milton Avenue's third grade spring concert. As I said on morning announcements today, and as you'll see as more third graders enter the gym for our concert, these third graders are totally dressed for success. They look handsome, they look beautiful, and they just are ready to perform. It's hard to believe, spring concert. Spring. 35 degrees on my dashboard on the way into school today. But I know it's coming. I know it's coming. And although it might not feel it temperature-wise, I'm sure the performance today will bring about warmth in this room and in our hearts that will certainly allow us to continue to know that spring is on its way. We're very proud of these third graders. And when you think back 2 or 3 years ago, kindergarten, first grade, that's where these kids were. Back then, you were looking at them and saying, wow, I can't believe how big they're getting. They're in school now. Now you're saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe how big they're getting. They're in third grade now. And this is their last performance here at Milton Avenue School. And we're very excited about it. We're happy for them. And we know that their future's so bright. So without further ado, I am going to turn the program over to our vocal music specialist, Miss Veronica Shaw.
Good morning. Thank you so much for being here today. We are really excited to share our music with you. We've been working on it since our last concert ended. And we are really happy to be performing music about music this spring. So as we go through our concert, you'll get to hear a little bit about what we've learned about along the way with learning these different songs all about music. We do just ask as our performance happens that we keep the center aisle clear as we have our professional videographer, Mark Wadman here from Summit Video Productions, who's putting together our DVD order. Those order forms are on the website as well as in your program today, and they're due on Friday, May 4th. So make sure you get those in if you'd like to have a great keepsake of our concert today. So again, this is our Chimes ensemble. Thank you so much to parents who have brought your children before school to practices. I know that with this crazy winter weather we've had this year, there's been a lot of missed rehearsals and changed rehearsals, so we really do appreciate your flexibility on making sure that you're prepared for our concert. And we hope that you enjoy the third grade Chimes.
Our first song is called Let's Ring. You will hear scales and chords played in this piece. Our second song is chordal chimes. We have learned the chords are combinations of notes sounded at the same time. Our next song is called A Conversation. Listen for the conversation between the high and low chimes of this song. The last song that we will play is the theme for the Surprise Symphony. This famous piece of music was written by Franz Joseph Haydn.
Once again, thank you parents for bringing children before school to our chorus ensemble. We've grown a little bit this spring with some new friends, and I know that we are all jazzed up for this part of our concert. Enjoy our first song.
Love to hear that rhythm, and the beat is skipping. That's what I call living. I'm all jazzed up tonight. When the brass is wheeling, and I get that feeling, gonna hit that ceiling. I'm all jazzed up tonight. When they start to play my favorite song, I can hardly wait to swing along. When the band is smoking, honey, I'm not joking. Though it goes unspoken, I'm all jazzed up tonight. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! All jazzed up tonight.
The next song the chorus will sing is Swinging Lines and Spaces. We have a clever way to remember the 5 lines and the 4 spaces on the music staff. Our next song is called Ode to the Treble Clef. This is a fun 50s style ballad to our dear friend the treble clef.
hardworking group of kids who put a lot of effort into this, again, coming in the mornings. We even had a last-minute recess rehearsal just to make sure that we were really ready for our concert. And we really hope that it helps to put you in a little bit more of a spring mood than this cold winter weather. So it'll be just a moment as the chorus exits and we bring in our entire third grade. I've given them some pretty challenging pieces this spring. And as you can see, we're going to start off with a song that actually gives us 51 extra people on the risers with us.
First song uses the familiar melody Object Joy, written by Ludwig van Beethoven. Listen and see if you recognize the names of these 51 composers. The second piece we will sing is called Pentatonic Partners. This partner song uses only the 5 notes of the pentatonic scale: do, re, mi, sol, la, and la.
I know when I first showed them that song on the smartboard, they were questioning how they were ever going to memorize 51 composers' names, but they did it. And many of the strings students who are learning Ode to Joy in their strings lessons have actually been singing it and teaching it to the strings teacher as well. So it's really neat to see the connections they're making and about the composers that they're recognizing when you talk about them in music class. And they say, oh, that composer's name is in our song. So it's really neat the connections that they're making and that we can learn how to pronounce 51 different composers' names.
Join along and sing this song we soon will.
have started learning how to read the musical alphabet notes on the staff. Music Box ABC is all about how we can remember where each note belongs. Music ties itself to memories, birthdays, movies, seasons, travel days, holidays, and such. Music wraps itself around us, cheerful, moving, calming, pleasing sounds that we can touch.
Just before our final selection today, we do want to make sure that we thank everyone who's helped to make this concert possible. First of all, to Dr. LaSousa and Ms. Chase for all of their support across the district. But a special thank you to Dr. Barbara Clem for all that she has done for us. Thank you so much for all that you do for our music department. We couldn't do it without you. To Mr. Andresa and the teachers, thank you so much for all of your help behind the scenes on the risers, practicing with students. Again, your support is greatly appreciated. To our office staff and our custodial staff, who again are behind the scenes helping with chairs, tables, stands, risers, programs, anything that we need, they are usually ahead of the game and anticipating it. So a big round of applause for them as well. To Mrs. Takagi, what would our concert be without our wonderful accompanist? Thank you so much for sharing your time and talents over many weeks and days with us. To our videographers today, Griffin Eckert from CHS and Mark Modman from Summit Video Productions, thank you for being here to capture this special moment. And parents, thank you for supporting our music making. I know many of you bring your children before and after school to the chimes and chorus and the strings, and we're really excited to see what these children can do in the music program in 4th grade. So we really hope that you enjoy rocking out a little bit to our last song, Music Rocks. Again, with a lot of those snow days, it was a little extra hard work for us to make sure that we were ready for our concert today, but they did a fabulous job, and their singing voices proved it. So again, we hope that this helped to put you in a great spirit this morning, and helped maybe to give you a little bit warmer feelings than we've had with this cold, dreary weather lately. So again, thank you so much for being here, and we do just ask that as the students exit the stage in a moment, that you take a moment to enjoy the artwork that the children have drawn around the room, and just keep the hallway clear while they're exiting.
Before anyone exits the room, Ms. Shaw does a phenomenal job with these students. She dedicates so much of her time, energy, and effort to make a cohesive, wonderful performance like you saw today between the chimes, the chorus, and all the third graders together. So I'm sorry, but she deserves a huge